Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. EU mission knocks INEC, says violence, vote buying, merged the governorship polls. And so Yakub cannot be trusted to handle such responsibility and totally unsatisfied with the outcome of just concluded elections in Nigeria with regards to this issue. So this is what is happening right about now. Our very own brother Yakubu requested for 3 billion to conduct an election, has gotten his report card. We know that when people write an exam, when somebody sits for an exam, you wait patiently to get the result. And the result is out, my people, regardless what Yakub did. And sweetheart is not a good one. The guy, the whole international community has come out to say the election that was conducted by Nigerian INEC was unsatisfactory. They are not happy with the conduct. There was violence, and guess what, my people? Make I tell you one interesting part of the whole thing. So they not catch anybody. Oh, they only one Igbo man they catch. Not be say they will catch herself. Now one student, now one person with the do this thing, influencer. Now they catch say where say they propagate hate and cyber crime. Now only one and an Igbo man. I know why I particularly mention saying Igbo man, because we know what has been going on in Lagos State, which must be stopped, by the way, because that is ultra nonsense. We are all Nigerians, and so whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Kalabari, you are this, you are Delta, you are Edo, you are whatever, if Efik or what, you Middle Belt, we are all Nigerians first and foremost. These lines of divide when politicians they create for us, so may we not fall for their scheme. At the end of the day, they get visa for their hand to jackbow. Let's get all the details. EU international community knocks INEC, says violence, vote buying, mirrored the governorship polls that happened in Nigeria, unsatisfied with the election so far. The European Union Election Observation Mission to Nigeria 2023 on Monday knocked the International Independent National Electoral Commission for failing to live up to the expectation of Nigerians in the electoral process. The chief observer, EU Election Observer Mission, Barry Andrews, in a preliminary statement of the EU EON on the governorship and state house of assembly elections, said Nigerians hungered for democracy and we are ready to be involved in the country democracy. However, this allowed them that opportunity for the very, very democracy they sincerely desire. It cannot be allowed to continue. He noted that the appetite was lost due to failure by the political elites and INEC, and so this has not gone very well. He therefore asks that Nigerian government look into the election that has produced various winners in various areas and ask how this will surface, because the country cannot continue in a lie of deceit called democracy that is no democracy. So this is international community, and in their own result and position, they cannot believe what has happened. With all the money that INEC said they were going to have, they needed for the election, for them to be able to carry out a transparent process. It was really a shame. INEC took all that money and it did not quite surface. What they did was substandard, was shabby, and it's terrible. With all being propagated and planned for, it did not quite turn out well. And so it is really a very thing of shame to mention but a few, some of the issues that have happened, in the last couple of days. This is from the international community verdict, their own position, as you and I can see. So it is what it is. And if there is anything called truth, sincerity, and honesty, this is the time for us to begin to own up to those responsibilities and ensure that we do not allow the same thing to hold us down. It is high time we begin to ensure that we live up to expectation and we do all that is needed and necessary to bring Nigeria back on track. The days upon us have become so expedient. Okay, so nobody should sit back there and think that everything is all in place. No, 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 no. There are so many issues. There are so many issues ongoing now as we speak, and we thought it wise that it is important everybody understand this point and what is happening so that truly we can make a headway. Every time we keep quiet and we allow the same thing to occur, it has just put us back, set us back, in another way. So it is a matter of urgent attention, and we all just need to begin to ensure that Nigeria becomes a decent, safe place for every one of us. Yes, please remember, we must continue to speak out against everything and anything that is wrong and evil so that we can truly move forward. Yes, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. Remember, you have a voice, so we must continue to speak out against everything and anything that has worked against us as a nation and as a country up until now, so that we can truly forge ahead and make a lot of difference and make this country a better place. It is what it is. God bless. Remember that Nigeria cannot remain the way it is right now, because the people who have continued to do these things they do not share. Okay, they do not share most of the most of our real concern for change in this nation. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us is bye for now. Bye bye.